So this is what I'm working with. It's currently 5 degrees C, I don't know if you can see that. And this this is the problem. That was a fan belt. So I've got a load of gear. I'm just not particularly looking forward to this, but needs must. Now the problem with this car, I'm working on this one, the orange one. The problem here is that this particular car has AC. With AC comes an additional belt that needs to be removed before that belt can be installed. Somewhere down there in the darkness. Let me get the bonnet up, let me get the tools sorted, and let me get some lights set up. There we go, look how much better is that. So, that's the belt. And then there's a new one. That's where the belt needs to go, on the alternator and on the power steering pump, on the crank. But on the crank, see through that hole, can I get the light down there? It's not wanting to focus, there we go. You can see a secondary belt just down there, there we go. There's a secondary belt just down there on that pulley, which is the aircon. Not good, not good. I'm gonna jack it up, see if I can get some access from the bottom. Maybe, might be able to get it from the top. With the aircon in the way, it's gonna rip my hands apart. Oh God. That's it with the light off. What the f am I doing? Is that fucking dark? I can't even tell what size the bolts are. I can't get onto that one at all because the stupid aircon stuff's in the way. Yeah, I can't get onto that one at all with the ratchet. Oh my God. How? The fuck? Oh, I can't believe I'm gonna do this. Desperate times. There's literally one undone slightly. This is what I'm working in. This hole. There's that hole there where I'm having to access everything. There's one bolt there that I've just cracked off. There's another one just under that metal bracket, under these two plastic pipes that hold the wires. And then there's a hex bit somewhere. The only reason I'm doing this is because I have to do it now. If I don't do it now, night time. If I don't do it now, I won't do it because today's the more mild day of this entire month, even though it's 5 degrees C. Anyway, they're the three that I'm going to try and get to. I'm going to put the camera down completely and just try and access this area, and then I still need to figure out how to free off the other belt, the aircon belt, which might just end up staying off until it gets warmer. So I've loosened both of those bolts that go through the alternator bracket. Oh, excuse me for the darkness. Now I'm loosening that one there in the centre of the screen, which is where the alternator pivots. That's the hexagon 8-bit, I believe, H8 bit. Then we've got this belt that goes to the aircon. But yeah, it's just to remove the under tray to get a bit better visibility of these two belts. And the tensioner for this is at the top. It's just down there. You might have to take my word for it. It's down there somewhere. You can just about see it there in the middle of the screen behind that wire. There you go. Just there, just peeking out. So that looks like a 12. That's the tensioner. And I think then the first belt will loosen and come off nice and easy. And I can slip the other one on. And if everything goes to plan, this might not be as much of a nightmare as I thought it was, despite it now raining, which it is raining. That's what I'm working on. Don't know if that's, I don't know if you can see. I can't see you guys now, but oh, the camera. Cue sad lo-fi music. So as you join me now this fine evening, that bolt is now undone. Let me grab the light, can't forget the light. There's also crap everywhere. And this belt, he says, should come off. Oh, it's close. Yeah, it's coming off. Whee. And the other belt, I've got something in my eye. The other belt goes around the rest of it. I want to grab it now, but ultimately, we are now at the halfway point. I cannot be bothered. God. But yeah, it's a bit, I'm glad I'm warm because the other, look at the state of lighting. I'm glad I'm warm because the other alternative has been freezing, and I really can't be doing with that while I'm doing all this random stuff. So yeah, lighting on this video is going to be absolutely shocking. The audio is probably going to be shocking. The whole idea of what I'm doing is probably going to be shocking, but hopefully it makes for good entertainment. So I mean, all in all, it's not that big of a job, it's just absolutely horrible to get to. So what I've got is, I've got one bolt at the top of the alternator there, another one on that same metal bracket that the alternator is bolted to. Then the H4 at the bottom, and that frees up the alternator itself to adjust on the alternator, power steering pump and crank pulley. And then down here, you've got that one bolt that's like down there, bang in the centre of the screen now, you can just about see it, there you go. That's the tensioner pulley, and that's the tensioner pulley there, just in bang in the middle of the frame now. Focus, there we go. So that's it. And that tensioner pulley holds it around the aircon and the crank. On the extended crank pulley that the model with AC has, actually get it in frame. So that's all you need to undo, and you start on the pulley on the 14mm that it has, and you get an extended ratchet up top down to that adjuster, and that's all you need there to get that loose and to get that belt off. Should have probably ordered 2 belts, to be fair, you know, good maintenance and that, but do you know what, this belt is easy to get to. It's a Bando belt, it's not a bad make. The OEM, or has that been replaced? It looks like it's been replaced. It is very much dry rotted. There, yeah, it's very much dry rotted, but this belt is for the AC, and if it snaps off and I'm unlucky enough for it to take out the brand new belt, you know, more for me. But if it snaps off and I lose aircon, that's not a problem really, is it? The new belt, I've got a Dayco belt. Dayco, in my opinion, are the belt to get if gates aren't available. Gates are the actual belt, but Dayco is very good. Happily run a Dayco timing belt, so a Dayco fan belt is not an issue. This is the part number if you're curious. It's a 4-pack, 837, although I did take off an 835. The 4-pack basically refers to how many tracks there are, if you like, on the belt, and the 837 is the overall diameter of the belt in millimeters. So 2mm different. It's not going to be a problem, it will certainly adjust out. So I'm going to throw it back on then now. I'm going to throw this belt on, it should be nice and easy, it says, and put the old belt back over and tighten it all up, and job's a carrot, hopefully, in reverse order, you know what I mean? And so when you are tightening these belts, what you want to do is on the longest straight, it's healthy to have a 1/4 of a turn in that belt. That's when it's got the correct amount of tension, so it would be on this bottom side here and this bottom side here for the other belt. You want it to have a 1/4 of a turn. Obviously they aren't tightened up now, but when they are tightened to correct tension, you want to be able to put a 1/4 of a turn in just, and that should be correct. So I'm going to reverse the process and put the camera down completely because it's starting to rain again. I don't want to risk my new camera. That is a wrap. I'll let the car charge now. get some power in the battery, you know, let it charge itself through the alternator for about 10-20 minutes. And that should be it. That should be fan belt done and dusted. I hope you can hear me. But yeah, that is everything. I'm just glad that now that it's done, it's not squealing, you know, it's been tensioned up correctly. It's got the right tension and it's working properly. So that is going to be it for this particular video. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it informative. But I'm shattered. I've got a pizza waiting for me inside, so I'm going to grab that now. God, not flattering at all, is it, this light? But anyway, I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.